Somewhere in a government treasury exists a spreadsheet no elected official wants to read aloud. It shows the retirement promises. It shows the workers available to fund them. The gap between those two numbers is one of the largest unacknowledged financial crises in the world today. Every serious economist who has studied it arrives at the same conclusion. The math does not work, and everyone responsible knows it. In 1950, there were 7 workers for every retiree. The pension system was designed entirely around that ratio. It felt sustainable because it was. Each retiree's income was funded by modest contributions, spread across 7 workers. The individual burden was light. The promise felt permanent. The system is called pay-as-you-go. Workers pay in today, retirees collect today. There is no vault, no savings. Just transfer. It is not a savings account, it is a conveyor belt, and the conveyor belt requires a specific ratio of contributors to recipients to function. 2 forces have been dismantling that ratio simultaneously for decades. Neither was a surprise. Both were ignored anyway. The first force, people are living far longer. In 1950, life expectancy roughly matched retirement age. The same promise now funds 15 to 20 years of retirement. The original actuaries modeled 3 to 5 years of pension payments. The promise did not change. The duration quietly multiplied beneath it. The second force, collapsing birth rates. Fertility across developed economies has fallen to roughly 1.6 births per woman. Replacement requires 2.1. Fewer births today means fewer workers in 20 years. The workers who will not exist in 2045 were not born in 2025. In 1950, 7 workers supported each retiree. By 2010, that was 4. The OECD projects 2 workers per retiree by 2050. Japan, 52 retirees per 100 workers heading toward 81. Italy, 40 heading toward 74. Same direction everywhere, different speed, same destination. This is not a prediction. The people retiring in 2040 are alive now. The workers of 2040 are either already born or not coming. The ratio 15 years from now is calculable today with precision. Governments commission this calculation regularly. They publish it quietly. Then they make 4-year decisions. The pension crisis unfolds over 40 years. Electoral cycles do not accommodate that timeline. The political economy is broken by design. Retirees vote at 72% turnout. Young workers vote at 28%. Politicians are not uninformed. They are rational. The voters who benefit most from inaction outvote the workers who will pay for it. Every election cycle, in every developed democracy, without exception, France raised its retirement age from 62 to 64 in 2023, barely dented the funding gap, streets filled with protesters for weeks. The government bypassed parliament to pass it. Necessary, still insufficient, largest protests in a generation. Bigger reforms must somehow pass in this environment. The defined benefit pension promised a specific monthly income for life, regardless of market conditions. The institution bore all investment risk. The worker was protected. In the 1980s and 1990s, employers began shifting to defined contribution plans. A fixed amount contributed, the rest, the worker's problem. Whatever the market delivered became the worker's outcome to manage, presented as modernization. Actually, the offloading of financial liability onto people least equipped to handle it. Governments cannot offload this liability as cleanly. Public sector defined benefit obligations and state pension promises remain. The unfunded gap is enormous. Sweden adjusts benefits automatically when demographics worsen. No political decision needed. Australia is now holding over $3 trillion. Singapore built the most comprehensive mandatory savings system in the world. Established in 1955, before the demographic problem matured. The window was open then. It is nearly closed now. The countries that acted early have systems that work. The ones that did not are still debating. Today's workforce will receive pensions averaging 63%. Retire later, contribute more, receive less. The working-age population across OECD economies will fall 13% over the next 40 years. Less output, less tax revenue, more retirees. The honest solutions are well known. Retirement ages must rise, contribution rates must increase, benefit levels must adjust. None of them is optional. Any combination produces pain. The only variable is who absorbs it, and when the bill arrives. The spreadsheet in the Treasury is accurate. The politicians reading it are not ignorant. They are rational actors inside a system that rewards short-term thinking. The people who will live inside the consequences of these decisions are the same people who get to vote on who makes them. Understanding this system is not cause for despair. It is cause for informed pressure. The ballot box is the only tool that actually reaches the spreadsheet. Share this with someone who has been told their pension is guaranteed. Subscribe. There is a lot more to cover.